Joining us now, live from Dove
Amanda
Valley.
needs no introduction.
Starting safety for the Denver Broncos comes over from the Baltimore Ravens, Darian Stewart. Darian, welcome to the show.
Hey, thanks for having me. How y'all guys doing?
We're doing great. How are you doing after day 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 of training camp?
I can't complain. It's my birthday today, so it's a good day.
TJ Ward is the happiest person on earth other than you that you're here. Do you know why he tells us he's so happy you're here?
I don't. Could you tell me?
He got tired of playing linebacker last year.
Oh, man.
That's your job now, Darian.
Yeah.
I'll do that. I'm up for it.
Yeah, he was moved up into the box because of injury problems and stuff like that. And he said, man, I can't wait for Darian to get here and really help me out back there. And that he thinks that both of you are very aggressive safeties and make a great tandem. You've worked with him enough now through OTAs and training camp. How do you think? Tell us how that combo at safety is going to work.
It's going to be great. Like you said, we're both physical safeties, and as well as good playing the pass. So I mean, I feel like it's going to be a great year, and we just keep each other sharp and just making sure we're on the right on top at all times.
We have had most of the members, well, all the starting members of the defensive backfield on here, and there seems to be a debate about who's going to end up with the most interceptions. If you can be objective about this, who do you think out of the 4 starters, Aqib, you,
Chris Harris,
and TJ Ward, who is going to get the most interceptions? Are you going to spread it around where everybody's even?
I'm probably going to get the most this year. I won't put it on myself, but it's gonna be competitive, and I'm looking forward to it.
Any kind of side bets going on?
I'm sorry?
Any kind of side bets going on as to who's going to get the most?
No, not really. Just don't drop them. You get fined for dropping them. So you just try to catch just as many as they throw to you.
Darian, Wade Phillips has a well-deserved reputation around the league of being an aggressive, creative defensive coordinator in regard to how he likes to go after offenses. Are you enjoying, was he what you expected? Had you ever played against, well, you don't play against defenses, but had you ever played against a team that had a defensive coordinator in Wade Phillips? And what do you think after being around him for these few months so far?
Yeah, I actually had a chance to play him a while back in St. Louis, but being here with him today is great. I'm happy to be a part of it. I feel like he has a good scheme in place for us, and as well as the players around get the job done. So it's gonna be an exciting year this year.
Darian, a lot of people say it's aggressive. It's an aggressive scheme. How would you characterize it? Is that a good word to use? Because a lot of people around here have been looking for more aggressive.
Well, it's definitely aggressive. Like I said, he has the players in place to get the job done. So we're up for the challenge, and we're only getting better.
We had a guest on yesterday who came in, national media guy, who called it nasty. Do you think this can be also, in addition to being aggressive, a nasty defense? The Broncos have been looking to get tougher, stronger, and nastier. Can you see that?
Yes, I can definitely see it, absolutely, with the rush that we have, as well as our linebackers. I feel like Danny T and B. Marsh are going to get the job done also. So it's gonna be exciting.
Darian, a little bit of pressure on you in that every other member of that secondary went to the Pro Bowl last year. Chris Harris, TJ Ward, Aqib Talib, all Pro Bowlers. Do you feel that kind of pressure to perform at that level because of who you're surrounded by?
Not at all. I'm confident in myself, man, and I'll be there this year. So it's all good. I'm looking forward to it.
Wouldn't that be something if all 4 starters?
Well, if that's ever been done.
Add Roby to that. Have 5 guys go to the Pro Bowl.
What the heck?
Except you don't want to go to the Pro Bowl, do you?
No, I do not, because I expect to be in the championship. So no, I do not want to go to the Pro Bowl.
Hey, how do you like going against Peyton Manning in practice every day? What's that experience like?
It's a great experience because it's only sharpening ourselves. So it's a great challenge for us, and that's as good as it's going to get.
And while I'm talking about quarterbacks, we know Brock Osweiler filled in yesterday. He took all the snaps with the #1 offense. How does he look to you, Darian? Does he look like a guy who down the road is going to be a good starting quarterback in this league?
Oh, absolutely. I feel like Peyton's getting him, grooming him as well, and he has the size and the arm strength to get the ball to any spot on the field. So I think Brock's going to be solid going forward.
You know, a lot of people are comparing him to Joe Flacco, who you played with in Baltimore. Does Brock Osweiler remind you of Joe Flacco as well?
The arm strength is definitely there. So in that comparison, definitely.
Darian, you can give us some information. We've been around Gary Kubiak in history, but you last year saw his offense day after day after day. How good is that scheme? How confusing is it? How much does it affect in regard to play action passes with the rollouts, with that zone blocking offensive scheme? How difficult is that for teams to scheme against, plan against?
You know, that Coach Cool does a good job with his schemes. I feel like they are difficult, especially with the stretch run and the cutback. So I feel like we definitely have to just every man in their gaps and just rally to the ball, everyone to the ball.
I have a question, a tough question for you. Okay. I don't think, and I'm not asking you about Deflategate, but I am asking you, I think the dirtiest thing that I've seen in pro football was what the Patriots did against you guys in the playoffs when they were using legal receivers
that
in
looked
illegal positions.
I mean, that was definitely tough. It threw me for a loop too, so it was crazy.
Yeah, Darian, they're just out and out cheaters, aren't they?
They something, man. You got it.
Well, at least you won't have to worry about it when you play them this year here, because the NFL has outlawed that, which should have been outlawed, I thought, before, because you have to announce legal receivers who are offensive linemen. But I mean, I'm watching that last year, and I thought that's not fair. You got to stop the game and alert the defense to who is legal and who is illegal. So they've at least changed that this year.
Absolutely, I definitely agree.
Hey, yeah. Darian, really appreciate. You want to ask him one more thing?
I just, you know, how are you finding Denver? I mean,
it's right there on the map.
Were you expecting? Yeah, you get the Nebraska turn right.
Go on I-25.
How are you enjoying your time in Denver? You've had a couple of what I would consider good places that you played before, but how would you rate Denver compared to St. Louis and Baltimore?
Oh, I love it. Denver's a great place, great weather, except for the winter time when I got back up there back in March. But, you know, it's great. It's a great city, great people, and great organization. So we're doing great things.
Favorite place to eat right now?
J. Alexander right now.
Oh, out on Arapahoe Road, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's great.
I would also think the training table would be a good spot to be eating right
free.
A little bit.
Hey, Darian, really appreciate your time. I know you got meetings to get to, and we'll see you out there, all right?
All right, thank you.
All right, Darian Stewart, the new starting free safety for the Denver Broncos.
There's a happy guy.
Yeah, he should be happy. He's on a damn good team, and he's starting.
Sure, and practice is over.
Yeah. That segment brought to you by John Elway Chevrolet on South Broadway. They are Colorado's #1 Chevy dealer.